Hello, Chef Jamie here at the club. We're making steak au poivre, which means pepper steak in France, or French. And so anyway, what we're doing here is we're doing this as the meat box of this week. So what we have is a beautiful prime New York steak with crushed black pepper, and then garlic and shallots, and we're going to make the sauce right in the pan. So I'm going to show you how to make steak au poivre. First and foremost, we want to start with a hot pan. So I've had it on the fire for a second. We're going to put a little olive oil in there. And the pan should be almost to the smoking stage again, just like always when we're searing meat, searing seafood. It always should be hot. Okay, so in your box, you're going to receive this crushed black pepper, and you can put as much on there or as little on there as you'd like. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to put a substantial amount because I love pepper, but if you're not a big pepper lover, you don't have to put that much on there. Rub it in both sides, kind of press it on. And then a little sea salt, a little seasoning salt, just because there's no salt in the pepper. That was just pepper. Okay, so you got a nice little pepper crust on there. A hot pan. We're going to go ahead and lay this in there very carefully because that oil is very hot, and it should start searing the meat right away. As you can see, I'm not interrupting the meat. I'm not moving it around. I'm just allowing it to lay flatly on the hot surface and getting a beautiful golden brown crust on there along with that peppercorn. And that pepper will kind of brighten up. The flavor will start to basically bloom inside the oil. And as we make the sauce, we're going to build the sauce right in this pan. So as you can see, it doesn't stick because the pan was hot. And what we're going to do is we're going to sear it on in the pan and then throw it in the oven just for a minute, run it up to the temperature where it's almost where we love it, which is 120 for myself. I'm a medium rare person. And then we'll move on. See that beautiful golden brown crust on there? Not burnt, but just golden brown. At this time, I like to add a little bit of whole butter to the pan. Not a lot, but just a little bit. You'll get a little bit of this in your box. Just a little bit of whole butter. Just to swirl around with your New York steak while it finishes in the oven. Alright. We're going to cook that for approximately, for a steak that thick, it's going to probably be around about 3 to 4 minutes for medium rare. We'll pull it back out and we'll finish the sauce right in the pan. Okay, we'll be right back. Okay, it's been cooking. I just attempted it. So when you go to temp the steak, again, it's not based on time, it's based on temperature. So on the thermometer, you want to grab your steak like this and kind of put it inside the center and get an accurate reading of the center. Okay, so this is like 115, so it'll carry up since it's super hot oven, a super hot pan, and the steak's really not that thick. So we're going to go ahead and put that on the plate. Look at that golden brown crust. And what this is going to do is it's going to allow the steak to rest. So in here we have the little steak drippings, a little bit of that residual butter and seasoning, and we're going to go ahead and build the sauce right now. Okay, so first two ingredients are going to be a little chopped shallot. So it's about a small shallot and about a couple cloves of garlic chopped up. And what we're going to do is we're going to sweat these inside the oil and drippings just to caramelize them a little bit and actually extract some of the flavors. We're not going to brown them, we're just going to sweat them. So that means there's a big difference between that. We're not going to get too far along. Okay, we have brandy. We're going to flame this up. So when you go to flame with alcohol in a hot pan, you do not want to be hanging over the top of the pan. Go ahead and do it off the fire, away from your face, and then hold it over to the fire, just for safety reasons. They call this deglazing. What that does is it deglazes everything off the pan and creates a sauce. And what's happening right now is the alcohol is actually burning off, so it will be alcohol free, no alcohol in there, just the sweetness of the brandy. So you can see it's kind of created a nice little syrup. We're going to add demi-glaze to that. And this kind of happens really quick. So we're just going to kind of bring the demi-glaze, which is the veal demi-glaze, and then just a pat of whole butter. This is unsalted. And since it is unsalted, we're going to put a pinch of seasoning in there. So, because I love well-seasoned meat and steaks and sauces. Not a lot, but just enough. Let's go ahead and focus up on the pan. And you can see I'm just what they call incorporating the whole butter into the sauce and just swirling it around. Just in a real tight pattern. And now we're just going to finish it off the heat. Basically gives it that nice buttery creaminess to the sauce. And then right over the top, steak au poivre, right there. Look how beautiful that is. It's exactly what you expect at the club, and you'll enjoy that at home. All right, thanks. Enjoy this box, okay?